Hello everyone, in this lesson we are going to focus on the domain of functions. The domain of a function is the input of the function, and range of the function is simply the output of the function. The first example is g of x is equal to 6x minus 2 divided by 3x minus 4. Find the domain of g of x. G of x is equal to 6x minus 2 divided by 3x minus 4. How can we find the domain of this function? As you can see, we have a fraction here. We know that we can never divide by 0. This cannot be equal to 6x minus 2 divided by 0. It's undefined. So set the denominator to 0. 3x minus 4 equal to 0, which implies that 3x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 4 divided by 3. So our function is not defined for x equal to 4 over 3. It's not defined. We can write the domain in either of the following two ways. Domain is negative infinity to 4 over 3. 4 over 3 is not included. Union 4 over 3 to plus infinity. Or domain is x such that x cannot be equal to 4 over 3. I hope it's clear. Now let's go to the next question. Say this was question 1. Now let's go to the next question. This is question 2. H of x is equal to square root x minus 4. Find the domain of h of x. We know that square roots can never be less than 0. So we'll set that inside square root to be greater than or equal to 0 and solve for x. So x minus 4 must be greater than or equal to 0, which implies that x is greater than or equal to 4. Then the domain of h of x is 4 to plus infinity, or domain is x is greater than 4. That's the answer. Now let's go to the next question. Question 3. F of x is equal to x cubed minus 4. Find the domain of f of x. As you can see, it doesn't have any fractions, square roots, or logarithms. So the domain of f of x is from negative infinity to plus infinity, or the domain of f of x is x element real values, all real values. That's the answer. Now let's go to the next question. Question 4. G of x is equal to 2x over 2x minus 2. Find the domain of g of x. G of x is equal to 2x over 2x minus 2. Let's first simplify it. It's equal to 2x. 2 is a factor of denominator x minus 1. It's equal to, these will cancel out, x over x minus 1. As you can see, we have a fraction. We know that we can never divide by 0 that fraction. So let's set the denominator to 0. X minus 1 equal to 0, which implies that x is equal to 1. So our function is not defined for x equal to 1. Then the domain of the function, or domain of the g of x, is negative infinity to 1 and union 1 to plus infinity, or domain of the g of x is x such that x cannot be equal to 1. That's the answer, or that's the answer. Now let's go to the next question. Question 5. F of x is equal to square root x squared minus 4. Find the domain of f of x. We know that any expression in the square roots can never be less than 0. So x squared minus 4 must be greater than or equal to 0. Then, if we set x squared minus 4 equal to 0, x squared is equal to 4 and x is equal to plus minus 2. Now let's draw a table here. Let's say this is minus 2. It's plus 2. This is x squared minus 4. And this is x squared minus 4 greater than or equal to 0. For example, let's set x to 0 for x squared minus 4. If x is equal to 0, then 0 squared minus 4, which is equal to negative 4, which is less than 0. So the function is negative between negative 2 and plus 2. And it's positive at this region and also at this region. The function is positive when the x value is less than or equal to this closed circle, this closed circle. Then x squared minus 4 is greater than 0 for at this region and at this region. That means the domain of the function, let me erase this part. The domain of the function is negative infinity to minus 2. It's included, union plus 2 plus infinity, or domain of the function is x such that x is less than or equal to 2 and greater than x is less than or equal to -2 or greater than or equal to 2. That's the answer, and that's the answer. I hope it's clear. Now let's go to the next question. Question 6. h of x is equal to square root x minus 4 over x squared minus 25. Find the domain of h of x. Now we know that x minus 4 must be greater than or equal to 0. And x squared minus 25 cannot be equal to 0. Then x squared minus 25 is equal to 0. X squared is equal to 25 and x is equal to plus minus 5. Here on left hand side, x is greater than or equal to 4. That means x cannot be equal to plus minus 5. Let me change the color and draw a number line. Let's say this is -5. This point is 4 and this point is 5. It says x must be greater than or equal to 4. But x cannot be equal to 5. It's an open circle. Then the domain of the function is +4 to 5. 5 is not included. Union 5 to plus infinity. That's the answer. I hope it's clear. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.